Well, congratulations on the nomination for tonight.
Oh, thank you very much.
Curious what music you were listening to while you were writing.
I don't listen to music when I write. Yeah, I'm not. I often write in public spaces, so there's enough distraction there. Yeah, and you want to shift gears emotionally, and music doesn't always help you do that. I mean, it can get you into a mood, but then it can kind of get you too deeply into that mood. So
Come on, get a picture.
yeah. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a big music when I write person.
I'm very curious about that. So you write in public spaces. Are you the typical Starbucks writer, or do you like?
Well, I wrote this one in an office. I was living in Greenwich Village at the time. I live upstate New York now, and so I sort of rotate from one small town to the next. Coffee shops. I'm trying that for a while, which I've done that before. I wrote my first script in this building, as a matter of fact.
Very nice.
Yeah, so it's it varies. It depends on what's going on in my life and where I'm at and if I'm traveling. Yeah, I can write anywhere.
Right. Do you write where the mood and tempo match the theme of the film, or whatever you're writing?
No, it's actually interesting. No, I don't think that the actual speed of the tempo of what I'm doing really reflects the emotional content of the scenes very much. It's more immersive than that, right? I mean, you sort of become so deeply enmeshed in that particular scene that. The actual writing part of it, the actual writing part of it is different than the ideation. That's such a pretentious phrase, but the creation of the ideas, right? And so they happen in sort of different phases, and kind of getting more into the emotion of a specific scene is a little bit more important in the sort of rewriting process than the actual creation process, I find often. That's not always the case, but usually that's the case.
For what you're being honored for tonight, is there a favorite scene? Is there a scene that just really stands out where you're super proud of it, or there's an emotional charge for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh gosh, I think Adam and I are both really proud of the Jenga scene, because it's sort of a nice combination of our skill sets, where they're all learning about the trade. The book is such a lovely book and so helpful that we use so much of it. Shockingly little is not in the book. There's maybe 6 pages, which is a little jaunt to Florida that the guys take. But by and large, we almost used everything, so I have to say I'm very proud of the Florida section because obviously we made that up out of whole cloth. But yeah, the Jenga game scene for me is just the rhythm of it and the degree of improv that the actors brought to it, and some of the interstitial stuff. I mean, it's sort of everything kind of comes together in that scene.
When do you do your best writing?
I write in the afternoons. Yeah, I tend to be worthless before lunch. Yeah, so I'll start over lunch, sort of writing, making notes and stuff, and then I'll go to about 6 or 7 at night. Yeah.
If you find yourself procrastinating, how do you get back on track? Like, let's suppose you start surfing the internet and you say, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's get back to the task at hand here.
That's just that simple. I look at my bank statements and or my little kids' hungry faces, and then it reminds me, oh yeah, I need to work. So, there is no great strategy for avoiding procrastination because the strategies themselves can become forms of procrastination. But I actually think that sometimes a little bit of that is good for us, getting away from something, moving away, getting your mind on something else. I mean, I think the internet is probably not the best form of procrastination because it's consuming. As McLuhan would argue, it's sort of a hot medium that engages us. But there are other forms of procrastination, like driving, for example, that I find really helpful.
And last question, do you find you almost get a high off of procrastination at a deadline? A lot of people thrive on that deadline.
I know exactly what you mean. Maybe I'm just too terrified of them. I don't know that I get a high off that. I mean, I get a high when something works really well and beautifully. It's really exciting, and that happens, once every 3 or 4 weeks, and you sort of live off that emotional rush from something that is remarkable and special that you love in your work. But no, I find pressure doesn't really help me. I don't produce my best work when I feel the deadline looming.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks.
Switches.